First of all, thanks for the opportunity given. Previously, I want to introduce myself to all of you. My name is Gustina Malinda Simanjuntak, and I'm here to give presentation about what is a good communication. In this topic, I divide the topic into some subtopic that consists of definition of communication, communication process, type of communication based on the communication channel, communication barriers, and how to overcome barriers of communication. Firstly, we must know what is communication. So, what is a communication? Communication is sending and receiving information between two or more people. The person sending the message is referred to as the sender, while the person receiving the information is called the receiver. The information can include facts, ideas, concepts, opinions, beliefs, attitudes, instructions, and even emotions. So, the good communication occurs when the receiver receives the message clearly and the receiver understanding the message and can give feedback to the sender. Secondly, we must know the definition of communication we have now. Next, we must know what is communication process. The communication process consists of 5 steps, namely, first, a sender encodes information. Second, the sender selects a channel or media of communication by which to send the message. Third, the receiver receives the message. And next, the receiver decodes the message. And the last, the receiver chooses to give feedback or not to the sender. Now, we must know what is the type of communication based on the communication channel used. There are 2 types, namely verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication is the way of a message is transmitted verbally. It means the message is done by word of mouth or writing, while non-verbal communication is the sending or receiving of wordless message like gesture, body language, a tone of voice, and facial expressions. To achieve a good communication, there should be no barrier in communicating. Therefore, we must know what are the communication barriers. There are 7 communication barriers. First, physical barriers. Second, perceptual barriers. Third, emotional barriers. Fourth, cultural barriers. Next, language barriers, and then gender barriers. And the last, interpersonal barriers. Maybe I can't explain one by one in detail of each the communication barriers, but the most important thing that I should give to you is how to overcome barriers to communication so that we can deliver the message well and the communicating is good. For the first, taking the receiver more seriously and make the message clear. Delivering message skillfully. Focusing on the receiver using the multiple channels to communicate. And then ensuring appropriate feedback. You must remember it. Beware of your own state of mind, emotion, and attitude. And the last, I should inform you, is tools to get a good communication. You should be brief, manners, be positive, good listener, spice up your words, clarity, and pronunciation. Okay,